Welcome back, everyone. So I got something a little bit different with what we're going to be doing here in the next couple weeks. So we just got finished with the Wave Runner video and everything should be posted now. The only thing that isn't out right now is the video that goes over all of the materials that we used and equipment, and I haven't really started that one yet, and I wanted to do it before this next thing started, but just time's an issue right now. It's that time of year where people are getting excited about boats, but you're kind of limited to what you can do. But anyways, so what we're going to be doing here, and this is just going to be a short video, you can tell the boat I'm sitting in. So I'm heading to North Carolina, Lake Norman to be exact, and me and a buddy of mine are going down and we're fishing the Big Bass Tour tournament down there. So I wanted to kind of dabble into a bit of a trip video maybe. You know, a little bit of fishing, a little bit of traveling, all that other stuff. Something just different, right? And, you know, be curious to know what you all think about the whole experience. Again, this is, if anyone that knows me, I enjoy bass fishing, and I've done tournaments for as long as I can remember, basically. To be honest, if I wasn't doing what I'm doing here at the shop, and I think if there's more opportunity in Canada growing up, it might have been something that I might have pursued. I'm not saying I'm professional caliber or anything like that. Some days I feel far from being any caliber. Almost feel like a beginner at sometimes. So anyways, I just want to kind of do a couple of these videos, I guess, and give you a little bit of insight to what I do outside of the shop. And I think the channel is going to, this is all going to kind of blend together, I think, which is kind of what I'm hoping to do, is a little bit of mix of the repair side of things and everything. That's mostly, I guess, where I intended to start this and go with it. But I figured that this would be kind of a neat little side thing to do on top of what we normally do. And depends how well this is received. Maybe this is something that we do more of, and we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And back to the possibility of being able to do this professionally. That's a tough road, but you know, down in the States where they have the high school fishing, college fishing, that's awesome. We don't even have, well, I think we do now. So when I was in high school, I really wanted to play football, but there was no football around here whatsoever, and I don't really think there was really much of it high school wise in Canada. And that all changed, I think, a few years after I graduated. They started playing with it and everything else. We've had rugby up here for forever, but I wasn't really interested in rugby. And anyways, just kind of wish that there was maybe something up here and that they would get involved with, but I think a lot of it comes down to insurance and liability and all that good stuff, and I don't really know how all of that operates down in the States, I guess. Totally different than what we are up here. I know a lot of things up here, it's basically, you're tied to insurance, and yeah, a lot of it just prices it way out of the realm of capabilities, basically. So anyways, I'm just getting packed up here. I'll try to stop my rambling here. I'm just basically finishing everything up on the boat, and what I wanted to do, but I didn't have the time to do it, was to do a check over. So if any one of you guys are out there that are looking to travel with your boat in particular, not necessarily for fishing or anything else, but if you have a boat that you want to go, you know, to other provinces, or you want to venture down to the States and everything else, on what I do and what I do from experience, basically, for traveling with a boat, because it's the more you think about it, there's a lot of things that you have to be prepared for, basically. And maybe I'm a little bit over prepared sometimes, but I'll tell you this, is I've been prepared so far for every situation I've encountered. And sometimes it even surprises myself, but I know the guys I mostly travel with, we've ran into some pretty interesting situations since we started doing this back in 2018. And yeah, it's kind of stuff that I want to sit down, well, not really sit down, but to kind of break down, I guess, for you, and to give you a checklist of your own, basically, on things that you should be looking at doing or getting done prior to traveling. So we won't have that prepared for this video or prior to the trip, but I will be on another trip in April to Virginia. So maybe somewhere between March and April, whenever I'm back, if I have time, we'll try to touch on that and just kind of give you some pointers on what to do and what to look for and what to be prepared for, both with hauling a boat, you know, across the country or across, you know, countries, basically. So anyways, back on point here. What I wanted to do was to put together just a quick video and tell you what I'm up against and what I'm going to be doing. I hope to get this video posted up tonight, potentially, which is Wednesday, and have that up, and then we'll see how everything goes. I'm going to be recording certain things on the trip down, and probably unwrapping the boat and stuff like that, just, you know, quick little things just to keep you guys informed. And then once we get the boat in the water, obviously, we're going to try to get you some fishing footage, maybe some videos, and, you know, some info about Lake Norman. And this is my first trip to Lake Norman. This will be my 4th trip to Norman. So we're getting to know it pretty well down there. And we don't just go down for a day or two, we're down there for a solid 10 days, basically. So, you know, in 10 days you get to know a body of water pretty good. But anyways, so that's that. If you're watching this video and it's prior to the trip, if there is something that you have questions about, want to comment on, whatever, basically, you know, by all means, go ahead and do so. Interested to know what you guys think about all this, and gals. Not sure who's all going to be watching this. I know with the repair videos, most of the viewers are probably male, and you know, that kind of goes with the territory, I guess. If there are any ladies out there watching, you know, thanks a lot. But maybe with this fishing video, I might pull in a couple unexpected viewers, possibly. So anyways, that's that. I want to try to keep this as short as possible. I know I can get rambling on to a whole bunch of different things, and that's quite challenging. But anyways, I think that's that. I gotta finish up packing up here and getting everything prepared. And other than that, the next time I see you guys, I should be on the road. Hopefully the trip down goes well, and we'll be in touch. So stay tuned, and please hit the subscribe button right now and hit the notification bell. And this way, when I am on the trip and I do post new videos, to get to stay up to date as much as possible as to what I'm up to. So anyways, no boat repair for, I don't know, another 15 days I think right now. So I'm getting pretty pumped. My mind is gone. I've gotten everything I need tidied up on my end here at the shop before I leave. So looking forward to the trip, and this is kind of a difficult thing for me, is that everybody, you know, goes off and says, you know, have a great vacation, all this other stuff. I don't look at me traveling for tournaments as a vacation. If any of you are tournament anglers or, you know, have competed at any level of fishing tournaments, they quickly become competitive. And there's a lot of, same as vacations, I guess, there's a lot of planning that goes into it. But for me, it can be mentally draining almost, because I'm always doing lake breakdowns. I'm keeping an eye on 2 locations, and I'm keeping an eye on the weather and everything up here at home for working. But then I'm also planning for down there, you know, wherever I'm going for weather down there, planning fishing. So it gets to be, I call it my second job basically, fishing. It is, whenever I go out and I'm just fishing for the day or fishing for a morning on my own or with a friend, and you know, it's just a fun little outing, it helps clear my mind, it really does. But whenever I'm going tournament fishing, and like I say, we're going down for the main tournament, which is the Big Bass Tour, and I mean, there's some serious money here on the line, and there's a new boat on the line too, right? So whenever you start talking that, as much as it's a amateur tournament, it gets, you know, your competitive juices starting to flow. And you know, from the point of leaving here, I mean, there's a huge load off my shoulders the minute I cross that border and I'm in the States and I'm southbound. You know, this place kind of gets forgotten about for as long as I'm gone, as much as I can anyways. And but whenever I cross the border and I start getting closer to North Carolina or wherever we're fishing, a whole new focus comes in for me, right? And I'm focused on fishing. Once we're established at where we're staying, you know, we made it there in one piece, everything's good, and you know, you're coming down off of that high, I guess, and then all of a sudden it starts building for the next one. And I mean, the whole week that we're there, you know, practicing and whatever else and trying to get on the fish, you know, especially when you don't catch fish right away, because that can throw your whole plan right out the window. But anyways, anybody who's done any tournament fishing or any prepping for a tournament or thought that it was going to go one way, it usually goes the other way, right? And you got to be prepared for this. So anyways, that's it. I think I've said that a few times already, but if you can't tell, I'm pumped. I'm ready to go. And I think that's it for today. So anyways, thanks again for watching. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell, because again, this is where the trip starts, and this way, whenever I am posting, you're going to be able to you know, see it right away and stay informed with what I'm doing. So again, thanks for watching, and you guys have a great day. And again, when I see you, we are southbound. Have a good one, everyone. Thanks for watching.